No, we didn't. We went to Turks and Caicos. We didn't. Oh, the Italy trip. Oh, that's a whole nother story. For my 50th.
Yeah.
Totally got canceled.
Oh
yeah,
my
don't want to talk
God.
about it. No,
I thought you were going to go to my favorite place in the world.
Which is?
Which is the Adriatic. You were going down the Adriatic.
The Mediterranean.
Yeah,
we were going to go to Cyprus and all. Yeah.
You have to go.
I'm totally going to. Okay, Stan is here. Here's what happens when Stan is here. We get off track and start talking.
We do.
Right?
We do.
Because yes, we're here to talk about your final look at his TSV for the day. I'm just going to gloat on you for a second, okay? So just.
Okay. You can do that. Been a long day. You can gloat.
His last TSV was in the year 2011. And since then, every year you have asked, when's the TSV coming? He has been living, I'll just say this, we call this show National Bucket List Day because it's over there on the board. You figured out what your bucket list place to live was in 1953.
That's right.
Called, are you willing to share? No. Southampton. No. We'll just keep it vague.
Oh, right. Yes, I've been in Southampton. I really have.
Ever since 19... I know, it's amazing.
And, you know, Job's Lane had only horses on it.
Stop. All right, so he is a legend. We love it when he comes by. We don't see nearly enough of him as we would like. And it just stood to reason that after 4 decades in the industry, am I getting the math right?
No, I've been 7 decades in the industry.
Oh, sorry. I meant almost 4 decades at QVC.
Yeah, right.
Sorry, that's right. After 7 decades in the industry, from obviously pretty much being pivotal in starting New York City Fashion Week and getting it collectively together so that it is now what you know of as today.
It's enormous.
Right?
Enormous.
Broadway.
Yeah.
He's friends with Ralph Lauren. Do you guys still send each other birthday?
He sends me steaks for Christmas. The best steaks from his ranch in Telluride, yes.
That's so great.
He really does.
I see. This is the fun stuff you find out about Stan, and then you're like, oh, wait, we should be talking about the dress.
Oh, yeah.
So the dress is brand new today, but we're into our final quantities.
Right.
There's stripes or palms, right?
Right.
We all love that as pockets. We all love the slits. I'm in an extra small. I love the pink
stripe. Are you in the extra small?
Yes.
That's very nice of you.
Yeah. But all of these, you have to choose in regular or petite. They're all 100% cotton, so they feel dynamite. And then it's like your little caftan maxi dress for whatever, poolside life.
It's a maxi dress, it's a midi dress, it's a caftan.
It's everything.
And it has all the bells and whistles that a good caftan should have. A neckline that has a little tiny V, showing a little. I said before, and I've said it again, I picked up a Vogue magazine from 1941, and the pages were just filled with these ladies who lunch and they're never seen without their hair done beautifully, like the Jacques and the Durives. Half of them wore striped caftans around their pool. Now, you don't have to have a pool. You don't have to have a yacht. You just put on one-piece dressing. Caftans started in Mesopotamia. They were first worn by men. Then the women started to take them over. They can be any shape, but the best shape for me is the simple, sleek shape that you're wearing. Not overpowering. It's not Loretta Young walking in, you know, around and around and around.
Like drama is great for theater and for the movie,
this is
but in real life.
Look how great you look. You know, you look very slim in this, too.
Oh, well, thanks, Sam. All right, here are colors. We just lost another color.
Okay.
Okay, ocean palm is gone. So the only palm we have left, wait, am I right? This is the ocean?
Yeah, that's the ocean.
Okay, the only palm we have left is aqua. And then we have 3 stripes, of which I am majorly partial to peony. There's the indigo, which you're gonna see Jackie in, and the incredibly vibrant yellow, which is like just happiness in a caftan. And the price, the reason we wanted to also bring Stan out here, God bless you, because you've been here all day. You must be exhausted. I know.
I'm going to go to Wawa and have a fruit salad.
Isn't Wawa the best?
The best.
The best.
The best.
But, you know, this is his last 6 minutes sharing this with you.
Right.
And if you haven't seen it all day, you are a legendary fashion designer, but I was reading a little article about you today, and I loved how you explained your career. You know, you said you became the president of the CFDA, Council of Fashion Designers of America, and you were holding court with people on your board like Ralph Lauren and Diane von Furstenberg.
Right.
You said, but as opposed to them, I made clothes for real life.
Well,
so I was never competitive with them because we were in different leagues.
Absolutely true. That's why I was a good president. I mean, we're all competitive in our own way, no matter what you say. If you're in a creative world, there is a certain sense of competition. But I've been lucky. Most of them are my friends. I've always bitten off the edges. My career is as crazy as doing bras, girdles, security uniforms, leisure wear, children's wear. I've done it. I've just about done it all. But how wonderful that you were able to do that.
It's how just, wonderful.
Yeah, yeah.
And here's the deal. We're very busy on the phone lines.
Good.
So guys, it's the price of a T-shirt.
I just want to say something about this color.
Go.
This is we call this the Mariah Carey color because this kind of color is always in the back of blue. She was a backup singer. This is always the backup.
Wait, do you know her personally?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay,
I don't.
okay.
But we talked about backup singers.
Right. Okay.
And I'm a crazy singer too. I studied opera. I sang at the Amato Opera House.
Did you really?
Yes.
Can you give us some opera right now? Like we really.
My God, I can still sing.
Yes, you can, Stan Herman.
Diane, my God, did you hear that all the way over there? Yeah. Listen, you know, my coach was Pavarotti's coach.
No way.
I swear, his name is Gildo D'Annunzio. Gildo, if you're out there, buy one of these.
How did you meet Pavarotti's coach?
I never met him. Oh, the coach?
Yeah.
Well, we almost grew up together. He was a coach at the Metropolitan Opera House.
Oh,
I had a very good voice. But I became so successful at this, and I was a terrible musician. I was a typical tenor. I loved my high notes and hated my low notes.
All right, so stay on the phone lines because we are busy. We have 5 minutes left with Stan. The price goes up at the end of the show, and it is the price of a T-shirt for an entire caftan, dress, maxi, nightgown, poolside, lanai, like whatever you want it to be. I love it. I love it.
I just want to take a little time to talk about stripes.
Go.
Because stripes are really the quintessential caftan. I talked about the women who were around their pool. Most of them were in a stripe. There used to be a craze about seersucker caftans.
Really?
Yes.
What is this, like 60s,
yeah,
1960s?
In the 60s. And, of course, the other designer who was famous for his caftans was Oscar de la Renta. He made the most beautiful caftans in the world. But most of them, you know, caftans can be wide. They can be overpowering. This is not. This is very human, very real. One-piece dress. What is today? The biggest thing for those people out there this spring, the dress. It's the dress.
It's so
one-piece dress. It's not the three-piece look, it's the dress. Whether you buy as a maxi, a mini, or even this. This is almost a dress.
And by the way, you're gonna think this is silly of me to say this, but I do say it all the time. It's 100% cotton.
Right.
And I thank you so much for sticking with cotton, even though the price of it has gone up.
That's all I sleep in.
$36 and change, and this is not like poly blend. It's all 100% cotton. Like, it's just, for me, game changer.
You know, all day I kept saying, my little T-shirt costs almost more than that. And the customer in QVC knows when they're getting a good deal. This is a good deal. This is really what do we call it? We don't call it, what do you call it?
Today's special value. Yeah.
It is really a special value. It really has.
Oh my gosh, and Jackie with the yellow sandals?
Yeah, and you know, the first sketch that I did on this group was the blue stripe. The first sketch.
So is that how everything starts for you?
Everything started, it was the regatta, again, inspired by those ladies in the book. But again, a stripe is the classic. I know that's what we have here, the palms have sold.
Yep.
But there we go. Whoops,
sorry, am I throwing you off because I keep changing position?
Okay.
Just push me around, do whatever you need to do.
But
are these sketches?
Yes, those are my sketches.
This is the sketch from the TSV, right?
From years ago, and that was my first zip lounger. I used to be Mr. Rap, then I became Mr. Zip. Now I am Mr. Calf.
and by the way, I'm sure you guys have seen these all day.
All day.
You would look fierce rocking any one of these dresses today. Would you believe they are from 1960?
60s, right, 66, 67, 68, 69.
And talk about relevant designing. Talk about giftedness here.
I'm going to drop another name.
Go.
A very close friend of mine, she's no longer with us, it was Anne Klein, who I think was responsible for sportswear in America. She used to say to me, Stan, you've got to save your clothes. The museums want them, they should. I didn't do enough of it. She saved everything.
She did?
She did, from every collection. Unfortunately, she died of cancer at a very early age, and she never knew it, but the warehouse burned down that all her clothes were in.
Oh, my word.
Almost all her clothes were in. And I made a commitment to myself that I said, I'm not going to save my clothes. And now I'm sorry that I didn't. I have such a small library. And now that I've written, you know, my memoir, which will be out in October, going back in time, talking about myself, talking about all these lovely people that have been a part of my life. The fact that I put a hat on Gloria Swanson when I first started.
Unbelievable.
The fact that I had Lana Turner dancing with me with her head on my shoulder.
So can I tell you? So you got to tell that story again, because Courtney was just sharing that story with me backstage.
Well,
and she just looked at me and she was like, I mean, Lana Turner, like, where am I? This man's life. So hold that thought. The bright, sprightly yellow, the blue, the peony pink, all in stripe. 5,000 orders placed in this Fashions Night In show. And then with 1 minute left to go, the aqua palm. Guys, the price is only the price of a T-shirt until the day is done. Okay, go. So the Lana Turner story.
Well, no, she had a little bit to drink that night. It was at the big dance hall in New York, and somebody had to take her home. So I had to take her home, and we danced before I took her home. And I thought to myself, I've got Lana Turner on my shoulder. And nobody can tell me I didn't, because everybody is gone. I'm the only one left from that time. I'm the only one. Jackie, isn't it true? You know,
the truth according to Stan.
Come over, Jackie, would you come over here for a second? Jackie's almost started with me. I call her my chop liver. She says, am I your chop liver? And there's Deanna over there. She's my other. Oh, why don't you come over? This is old home week. I love it.
You haven't been to QVC in how long?
No, I've been down, but...
Here, you have?
Yeah.
Since COVID?
Yeah, with you. What a memory she has. Oh, my God.
I'm a Scorpio.
She's a Scorpio. I know all about Scorpios. But look at, here we are. We started for... When she had a baby, a little boy walking around this tall. Now he's 6'4".
He's not a little baby.
Now he's a giant.
And people were asking me, what was the most important thing that happened, most exciting thing that happened on QVC and all your experiences when all the lights blew when I came out for my first TSV.
Oh, really?
Not the first TSV. Everything blew. QVC was off air for a whole day.
Oh, my gosh.
I'll never forget. And they had to bring me back from New York to find out where the short was. Up in the top.
So you were ready for your TSV and then never had it?
And it was gone.
Are you amazed by your life and career?
Yes, I am.
Is there anything that you haven't done that you wished you would have?
Yes, a lot of things.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of things. But I'm into music now. I've fallen in love with a composer named Gustav Mahler. I walk with him arm in arm up into the Dolomites, into the Alps all the time. I listen to great music. I go to opera as much as I can. I read. And I've had good friends.
You are extraordinary.
You're
just
amazing.
extraordinary. Everybody that meets Stan, get out here.
Hug you before you go. We love you.
Oh my God, I'm gonna cry.
Don't
I'm gonna cry.
cry.
My makeup is running.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Thanks.
30 years on Q, but honestly, you look exactly the same as day one. I hope you know that.
Oh,
like,
no.
you literally don't age.
Oh, I know. The picture's upstairs. The Dorian picture's upstairs.
I still
Dorian,
don't buy
okay.
it. By the way, the fact that he said, wait, hold on, you can't go. The fact that he said, did you guys hear him say, yeah, Ralph Lauren sends me steaks every Christmas?
Oh,
like,
honey,
how hysterical is that?
every other
of the world.
second
The
he's
best
saying
steaks of the
something
world.
that it's just like
It sounds so
mind-boggling.
pretentious. It doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
It is
No.
We're
You know what? You're
Music
94. You pretense out.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, we love you.
We love
Thank
you.
you. I would love you too. Bye, everybody. Oh, I think I needed a haircut.
What a love. What a love.
Oh my gosh, what a total love. Anyway, Mother's Day gift shop. Oh, what a great man. We ask you, if you're looking for ideas for how to shop for mom, then just go to our curated selection, because we've already kind of done it for you. And it's right there on the queue.
I love it. Well, this would be a perfect gift to yourself. Because this is where how you feel starts.